Welcome to the Thrive Home Show. Here's your host, Indy's dopest realtor, Michael Bounds.
Hey, you guys, I'd love to introduce you guys to Chantia Husky. I helped her buy a home. I don't know, it seems so many years ago, but we've...
it was three years ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
it was 3 years ago.
Okay.
I've been a homeowner for 3 years.
Well, awesome. So she's one of my favorite clients, and I wanted to highlight her today because she's an inspiration to me. I see her on Facebook grinding. And so I wanted to introduce the world to you, to Chantia. So how are you today?
I am doing good. I'm actually off from both of my jobs today. But I still had to get up early because the kids have the e-learning.
So let's do this. Let's do this. So you're juggling, just to set the table for everybody so you know, Chantia is a single mother. She has 4 children, beautiful kids.
5.
Five, but
21.
4 in the house, right?
Yeah, 4 in the house,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so I gotta be clear. And she has 2 jobs, so she's making it work. She's handling business, and these are the type of people I would love to like. You're not only a client, but you're a friend, and I think the world should see you. You're inspiration for a lot of people, and I want to hold you up, put a spotlight on you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so
Tell me
much.
about your kids. You have 5 kids, and
Yep.
what are their ages?
My oldest is Julian. He's 21. And then I have Nasir, the one that work at Walmart. He's 18. He's going to be 19. And then I have Milan. He's 16. And then I have Nico. He is 13. And then last but not least, the only girl, Chrisette. She turned 9 yesterday.
9.
But, yeah, she's all of them wrapped in one.
Okay.
The boys have nothing compared to her.
Awesome. So what are you doing? Like, okay, you're doing 2 jobs. You have 4 kids or 5 kids. 4 of them are in the home. How are you juggling like e-learning? How are you juggling all that?
The grace of God. I'm gonna be honest. You have to be structured, and you have to be organized because because if it's a lot of dysfunction, it's gonna be chaotic. Me having them, and I've always worked full time, and then I started to go to school because I'm like, okay, I needed to get a career. So when I was going to school for a medical assistant, I was like, okay, I need to show them that can't is never an option. So I would have to learn how to like work full time and just be able to juggle going to school and getting them into school, getting them to sports and all of that. So it's basically being organized, time management.
Yeah.
You have to be able to, and then with the older kids, it has to be an understanding that, hey, and not to say that I put everything on the oldest because I don't.
Yeah, it's like a village. Yeah. It takes a village.
Yeah, it takes a village, but then I also have to let the oldest kids know that like, hey, this is a unit. And so we can't allow you guys, I can't allow you guys to like be, especially my older boys, because sometimes boys like to gravitate to certain friends.
Yeah.
And so, and so, I'm the only parent, and some people think that, hey, you're being too rough, and it's not me being too tough. I'm just one parent, and we have to keep this thing tight and structured. You get what I'm saying? And so it has to be time management. It has to be understanding between me and these kids. Like, listen, it's only one of me, and what we need to do is, you need to do da-da-da-da. This is what you do. This is what you do. It goes along with the chores. It goes along with, they know their responsibilities. Like this morning, with the e-learning, my 13-year, 14, because Nico, he'll be 14. He knows that we need to get up because he has Zoom meetings today. And like tomorrow, I had to get him up early tomorrow because they have hub. So even though I'm off, I'm really not off. you
No,
know?
you're not. Yeah, you're great.
Yes.
Yeah, and
But
so
it's
I felt
so
I appreciate you taking the time out of your day because I know you're really busy, and so I know you're juggling a lot. So I really appreciate you taking the opportunity to do this, to
it's
hang out with
okay.
me.
I
So it means the
appreciate
world
you.
to me. It really does. So you bought a house. Like, tell me about that. So we have been. I said 3 years, and I guess what kind of confused me because me and you we started working probably 5-ish years ago.
Yep. Yep.
So talk to me, share with you as much as you would like to. Share with me that. How did that look?
Okay. It was like a blessing in disguise because I was like on Facebook and I was scrolling and I was just thinking like one of the things I always wanted to do was to buy a house and just to be able to show my kids like, hey, you know, mom did this for y'all. I made this happen, you
Yeah.
know. And so I looked at it was 123. So
Yeah.
I forgot what the name was, the 123, and I seen your picture and I said, I'm gonna try this. And I just out of just just a blessing, I just clicked on it. And that's when all of the information came up, and that's when I got a hold of you. And it was like you were so cool and so nice. And so I was like, okay, cool. And so that's it. Literally, I don't think that you like literally knew. I was going through a lot at the time. I was going through depression because my brother had passed away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, and my brother, I kind of get emotional. I'm sorry.
I
My
know.
brother was a year under me, so I was like going through so much. I was going full time to school. I was working full time, and it was just so much on me. But you still was patient with me,
Yeah.
and so I just thought in my head like, if I can pay rent, why not put it
Yeah.
within into myself? You know what I'm saying? Why not you know, just show my kids, you know, it was a beautiful neighborhood and my kids was excited and I was like super excited. And so that's when me and you just got together and you and Amy just like really blessed me and helped me and showed me the things I needed to do
Yeah.
to get this house and get it built. And it's 3 years later. And I remember um it was just like at the end, the very end, when the bank and everyone, the hardest process,
Right.
and I was just like, I just feel like they're not gonna want to try to give me this house, you know. And I was like, you know, I make enough. I just felt like they just kept trying to screw me around, and then that's when you got on it,
Yeah.
and I was
So this
like,
is the
man,
thing. They have like there's a couple of things. Like I'm really good at finance. So if you know have good enough credit and you
mhm,
have a job, pretty much they have to loan you the money for the most part. So
yeah,
my job was just to line you up so that you met in the criteria or in the boxes that the bank is looking for, and then they
mhm,
have to loan you the money. So that's kind of where I come in. So a lot of times it's a puzzle. I just put pieces of the puzzle together, and then if it fits, this is what it is. And you did a really good job. Like
I
I just
appreciate you
told you
guys
what
so
to
much.
do, and you just did it. So
You and you want to know what? I'm very excited for the next step to buy my next home with you.
yeah,
I'm very excited. I think I want to wait another. You told me at least 5 years so that the
no, I
equity will
didn't
build
tell
up.
you 5 years. I mean,
Really?
you got to do that whenever you're ready. But
Yeah.
like there's all. I mean, now's a great time if you're. I don't know
I
how.
heard that. I heard now is a great time
It
to
is a great
refinance
time.
finance and start.
Yeah,
Okay, well I'll get to looking into that because I'm really excited. And you and Amy, man, you guys just don't know. Every time I look around houses, I'd be like, oh, I like this neighborhood. I
there you
wonder if
go.
they're selling houses over here. If I could buy a house, you know, just something like that. But
How
I'm
has this
very
changed your life? How would you say like home ownership? How would you say that, because before you were an apartment, correct?
yeah, it was a townhouse.
Townhouse.
Yes,
Okay. So
yes.
how would you say that this has impacted your life?
There's nothing like saying something is your own.
Yeah.
There's nothing like saying that. Oh, when someone say, "Oh, so how much you pay for your rent?" I mean, I pay such and such a mortgage. I own my home. So, I mean, that's so
You
proud.
have a certain swag there with that, don't you?
Yeah, that makes me so proud. Like, oh, I own my home. So, yeah. And it makes me so proud, especially when I go out there in that yard and it's just peaceful when I'm doing my yard and I get to looking at certain things. Like Lowe's have become my favorite store. I absolutely love Lowe's.
Yeah,
I
that's my
love to
jam.
just go in. Yeah, I love Lowe's. I mean, I can just go in there and sit and look and just think of ideas all day of what to do. On my house, like the painting, I got it painted the colors that I wanted. And so it's just like, it's very exciting to just think of the next process of how am I gonna buy another one, or am I gonna leave this to my kids as
Yeah.
just
So
something.
so what a lot of people do is, so you buy the house and then you turn around, you call me up, and then I'll sell the house, and then the proceeds, the profit that you make from the house, we can roll it into your next house. And then once most people, you just flip it and you build wealth through home ownership. So when it's
That's what I
time
want to do.
for you to
That's
leave,
exactly what I want to do. I was thinking about that.
yeah,
That's
this is
exactly.
generational wealth. You'll be able to leave an asset to your, to your
I'm
heirs, to your
so
children.
I'm so excited, and I try to tell my boys every day, and my girl, like, listen, y'all have the get up in y'all, and y'all got the fire in you because you got a mother that got the fire in her,
Yeah.
and you
All you've done
see,
is modeled it. So what you've
yeah,
done is, if they've got the fire and you've modeled it, and then when they're ready to do it,
they're
they're
gonna get
gonna.
out there.
That's it. This is about generational wealth and building wealth through home ownership. So
Yeah.
I love that you teach your kids that, because that is so vital and important for uplifting the community.
I can't wait till they get older and I get to see what they're all going to become, and what they're all going to do. And because they all have so many different personalities and strong traits. And I just got that one, my 16-year-old, that one, he wants to travel abroad his senior year. And so, yeah, I'm nervous about that.
I know.
But I told him, go ahead and do it. Whatever, the sky is the limit.
Where does he want to
If you
go?
want to travel, I think Japan, because he's been trying to learn a lot of Japanese things, and he have a little Japanese book that he's been trying to read. He's very articulate.
That's
And
awesome.
so, yeah, and it's just like, I did this. God has allowed it and has blessed me, but to do all of this with him alone. But I would like to thank you and your wife, you guys, and every person I talk to, and they talk about buying a home here. Here's the number. Call him. They have helped me. They have blessed me. You guys stay in touch. You guys stay encouraging to me. And I thank that. I thank you for that. I really
the
do.
relationship, and I would love having a relationship. I love seeing your posts on Facebook.
Sometimes it be crazy.
Yeah,
but I be bored at work sometimes.
Sometimes I can't. I want to like it, but I can't, because my wife like, "Why you like that? That's inappropriate."
Yeah, I be bored at work. Listen, I work at the hospital 12 hours, and then I go from that job to my second job for a couple of hours. So right. I'm at least doing at least 15 to 16 hours a day, Yeah. And so I
want you to know you are one of the hardest working people that I know. So
thank you.
Mad props to you. Big
I be tired, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's well worth it.
It pays off. Yeah, absolutely.
It does. It does.
Is there anything that you would tell yourself? I know when we first started going through this, because I know we painted a rosy picture, but this was hard. Like we were going through some things. What is it that you would tell yourself looking back? That's like, hey, keep the hope. This is what's going to happen.
Trust the process.
Totally. Yeah.
Trust the process. I say that because sometimes things will come in and throw a monkey wrench in the way to try to discourage you, but you just got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. And so I thank you, because you gave me the extra push towards the end. because towards the end, I was like, you know what? Just forget it. Listen, I've showed them everything. I've done everything they told me to do. And you was like, basically just be patient. And then that's when you got on your end. And
Yeah,
then
don't mess your blessing. A lot of people will miss their blessing because anxiety pops up.
Yep, that's what it was. I had a lot of anxiety, and it was just like, oh my gosh, I want this so bad. I need, and then start to seeing the house being built, and I was running past it every day, kind of like stalking the house.
That's
and
hard.
so, yeah. But trust the process and don't give up. Giving up should never be an option.
Yeah.
Even when something comes in the way, it might be God just showing you, hold up a little bit, I got something better. I got something in store for you, and it's gonna turn out all right. And everything did turn out right, like the mortgage and everything. So I was blessed with that. Really blessed.
Yeah, I know. That's good. You know what? God is good. So none of this would be possible, without him, obviously.
Yep.
So
You're absolutely right.
Hey, thank you so much for hanging out
You're
with
welcome.
me. Thank you. I know you're really busy. You had to drop everybody off. Hey, if you need anything, I'm here. I'm always here for you.
I know. And I'm going to get to calling you to see what I need to do to buy another house.
Hey.
Because I did hear that the market is pretty good now.
So, we can get you out of your house. Hopefully, we can make you some money. We can get you in something else. So, I will make a little note after we're done here, and I'll follow up with you tomorrow. How about that?
Cool. Now, is this going to be on Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, don't forget to look at mess, but still tag me in it, because I think that everybody needs to know how great you guys are. And tell Amy I said, hey, and that little baby is just so cute.
We love her. We love her.
You guys do an awesome job with her. I'm telling you, little girls, they're something else. My daughter,
we have a good time with her.
Yeah, so much fun. So much fun. Like I said, the boys are cool, but when that little girl came, it was just like a big pop to life.
They're different. Little girls are different. What's so funny about Julian is she's a little girl, but she is relentless. She is a tank. So she is a force to be reckoned with.
Yep.
So we love her to death.
But she got you guys too, and so you guys give her that love, and I like seeing y'all on Facebook, especially you, because I can tell she has you wrapped around her finger.
No,
I can tell that.
No,
I can tell that she has you wrapped around her finger. I can tell that.
She does.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys,
be blessed. I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow. We're going to get you locked in, and we'll put together something for you. And thank you so much for hanging out with us.
My pleasure. Thank you. And I appreciate you so much. And hi, Amy. Hey, beautiful. Hi, family. So you guys have a good day.
I'll share my love.
Okay. Thank you so much, Michael.
Bye-bye.
Okay.